Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into some hard truths about life and psychology that everyone needs to hear. You know folks, I've spent years listening to people's problems, and let me tell you, there are some universal truths that can be tough to swallow. But trust me, facing these realities head-on is the key to living a more fulfilling and empowered life. So, buckle up, because we're about to get real. Let's be honest with ourselves here, folks. In this day and age, it often feels like people only notice you if you've got a fat wallet, a pretty face, or you're pushing up daisies. Now, I'm not saying it's right, but it's the reality we live in. Look around. What gets celebrated? Wealth, beauty, and yes, even morbid celebrity. We're bombarded with images of luxury, airbrushed perfection, and tributes to those who are no longer with us. It's enough to make anyone feel inadequate, like they're constantly playing catch-up in the game of life. But here's the thing, buying into that hype is a recipe for misery. You see, true fulfillment doesn't come from chasing external validation. It comes from within, from knowing your worth, pursuing your passions, and making a difference in the world. Don't get caught up in the superficiality of it all. Focus on what truly matters, building a life of substance, integrity, and meaning. We've all been there, those moments when anger takes over, clouding our judgment and leading us down a path we later regret. Listen, anger is a natural human emotion, but it's how we manage it that separates the grown-ups from the children. When you let anger dictate your actions, you're essentially handing over the reins of your life to a powerful and often destructive force. Think about it. How many relationships have been shattered? How many opportunities squandered? All because someone acted in the heat of the moment? Now, I'm not saying you should bottle up your anger and pretend it doesn't exist. No, acknowledging and processing your anger is healthy. But before you say or do something you'll regret, take a step back, take a deep breath, give yourself time to cool down and think things through. Remember, you can apologize for a lot of things in life, but you can't always undo the damage caused by words spoken or actions taken in anger. Nobody likes going through tough times. Heartbreak, financial struggles, failures, they all hurt. But you know what? As much as we try to avoid pain, it's often in those moments of adversity that we learn the most valuable life lessons. Think about it. When have you grown the most as a person? Was it during times of ease and comfort, or was it when you were forced to confront challenges and overcome obstacles? Look, I'm not saying you should go looking for trouble, but when life throws you a curveball, don't shy away from it. Embrace the opportunity to learn and grow. Because it's in those moments of struggle that you discover your resilience, your strength, and your capacity for compassion. Those hard-won lessons, they stay with you. They shape you into the person you're meant to be. Let me tell you something, folks. It's a sad state of affairs when people are rewarded for being fake and punished for being real. But sadly, that's the world we often find ourselves in. We're inundated with curated images, filtered lives, and carefully constructed personas. It's all about fitting in, playing the game, and presenting a picture-perfect version of ourselves to the world. But you know what? Authenticity is a rare and precious gift. It takes courage to be vulnerable, to show your true colors, and to embrace your imperfections. And sometimes, that authenticity can be met with resistance. People may judge you, criticize you, or even try to tear you down. But here's the thing, the people who matter, the ones who truly see and appreciate you for who you are, they'll stick around. Let's face it, unmet expectations are a breeding ground for disappointment, resentment, and heartache. We all have expectations, of ourselves, of others, of how we think life should unfold. But when we cling too tightly to those expectations, we set ourselves up for a world of hurt. Because here's the thing, life rarely goes according to plan. People will disappoint you, circumstances will change, and if you're constantly holding on to rigid expectations, you'll find yourself constantly let down. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't have goals or aspirations, but there's a difference between setting healthy goals and clinging to unrealistic expectations. So, how do you avoid the expectation trap? It's simple. Practice acceptance. Accept that you can't control everything and everyone around you. Accept that life is full of twists and turns. Now, our society is obsessed with the pursuit of happiness. We're constantly bombarded with messages telling us that happiness is just around the corner. If only we had that bigger house, that better job, that perfect relationship. But here's the truth. Happiness isn't about having it all. It's about appreciating what you have. It's about finding joy in the simple things. A warm cup of coffee on a chilly morning, a heartfelt conversation with a loved one, the feeling of accomplishment after a hard day's work. Contentment doesn't mean settling or becoming complacent. It's about shifting your focus from what you lack to what you already possess. It's about cultivating an attitude of gratitude and appreciation for the good things in your life. Because when you learn to find joy in the present moment, you unlock a deeper and more sustainable form of happiness. Let me tell you something, folks. Worry is a thief. It steals your joy, robs you of your peace of mind, and keeps you stuck in a cycle of negativity. We all worry from time to time. It's a natural human response to uncertainty and stress. But when worry becomes chronic, it can be debilitating. It can lead to anxiety, insomnia, and a host of other physical and emotional health problems. So how do you break free from the worry wasteland? First, you need to recognize that worry is a choice. You can choose to focus on your worries, or you can choose to focus on solutions and possibilities. Second, you need to challenge those negative thoughts. Ask yourself, is this worry realistic? Is there anything I can do about it right now? If not, let it go. Remember, most of the things we worry about never come to pass. So why waste precious time and energy dwelling on them? Focus on what you can control, take action where you can, and let go of the rest. Because the less you worry, the more space you create for joy, peace, and happiness. So, there you have it, 7 hard truths about life and psychology that everyone needs to hear. I know, some of these truths may be tough to swallow, but trust me, facing them head on is the key to living a more fulfilling and empowered life. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, the journey of self-discovery and growth can be challenging, but it's also incredibly rewarding. If you don't follow us now, you may not see us again. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on our insightful content.